Howdy doody. So let's continue where we left off. Just gonna start the chat. Okay, let's see. Overview. Let's go find out stuff. Sophie Nablova. That goat, there was something odd about it. What do you mean odd? Had horns, a tail? A goat like any other. But did you see what it did? Goat things? Stood around? Exactly. Stood in the grass and didn't even take a bite. Maybe it wasn't hungry. Aloshi, have you ever seen a goat that wasn't hungry? That's like a calf with two heads. Don't you remember how in 33 the Schlashetst goat ate all our grass in the yard, then ate your belt too, and you had to truss your trousers up with twine? Don't act like you don't know. Goats never stop eating. I'm telling you, something with that goat ain't right. Well, it's a miracle goat. Maybe miracle goats are more particular about what they eat. You old fool, you'd believe anything. If some pretty young thing lifted her skirt for you, you'd think it was for true love and not the 6 pounds of dried meat in the larder. Okay. Start here.
Can you see this?
No, what are you?
It looks like a food processing factory.
I can't.
Eva? Eva?
Okay. So let's see what happens now. This looks nice. So this is the food crossing part of the underground basement.
Eva? Can you hear me? I thought I was going to die. I need to tell you something. You saved my life, and not just now. When my mom passed away, I didn't think I could carry on alone. There was no one, nothing left for me to live for. I tried looking for Lucian because I needed someone to be there for me. That someone was you, not him. I have a goal now. I'm going to find you.
Okay, I'm just gonna see if I can get the sound up a bit more. Dialogue volume. Let's crank that up to 3. Accept, back. So this is closed. Okay, so they have their own little garden down here. Request letter. According to the settlement office, we are to be supplied with 200 tons of spelt, no later than blah 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 16. No such delivery has been made thus far. This is an urgent matter. I expect a prompt response. Your request has been noted. The delay is due to the unfathomable stupidity of Polish bandits. They want to blow up an SS outpost, but their explosives exploded prematurely, destroying a nearby storage facility that was holding spalt meant for Süssendorf. We will supply you with spelt as soon as possible. Okay. Can't go there. People have gone completely fucking nuts with this whole faith of the ancestors thing. They want to make sacrifices. We don't have enough food to just be tossing it away, so the gods may feast. I need to think of something that will satisfy the gods but keep the offerings intact. There has to be a fire, otherwise they won't buy it. And when I throw something on it, the flames should spurt up. Maybe some kind of lead thing? I think I saw some light somewhere. Just have to keep the dolls away from the sacrificial fire or they'll catch on. The hallowed tree should be a good spot for making sacrifices. There needs to be a hole behind the fire with a photovoltaic cell hooked up to a circuit, so it sends an impulse that increases the flame. Underneath, there can be a container for the sacrifices, which will go right back to the storehouse. Damn, if I'd known I'd end up being forced to meddle with electrics, I'd never have decided to become a priest. Okay, let's keep going then. Should be from this part of the warehouse soon. So I think this is chapter 4. Okay, so now I'm finally at number 4.
Level 4. This is where the labs are supposed to be.
I knew you'd make it.
Eva?
Yes, I'm here if you need me.
I don't see a microphone. How are you hearing me?
I don't know.
Okay, attention, Chief Commander of Military Colonies, top secret. If the civilian Commandant A demonstrates incompetence, endangers the completion of the EVE project, leads the colony into disarray, or places its continued existence in danger, fails to meet production quotas for 3 consecutive months, B, exhibits sign of incapacity, mental or physical illness rendering him incapable of performing his duties, he must be eliminated and a replacement chosen. Okay, pretty hardcore.
Hey, I can see the top of your head in one of the cameras.
Can't see any cameras here. Let's read here first. There's a key.
How are you talking through this?
What do you mean?
It looks like a portable camera.
That's so cool. Now I'll be able to see everything you see.
Can you open the gate for me?
Yeah, I can, but I need its serial number. Try looking for an electrical panel connected to it.
The elevator's stuck.
I think it's the same one that you took before. If it hadn't broken down, I might never have found you.
Okay. Here we go.
Hold still. I have to type it in. Okay, got it. It should be open now. We're unstoppable.
Okay. This looks a bit messy.
By the way, I heard everything you said down there in that food processing place.
Oh.
I just wanted to tell you that I understand. I know what it's like to be left alone. Things stop making sense and you think everything's hopeless, but you have to keep going. Especially now, when we are so close. The control room is so...
This is incredible. How deep underground are we?
I'm not sure.
Is this like an Odin statue? Pretty cool.
I'm pretty sure that's not the way.
Are those the labs?
It looks more like a prison to me.
So this is where they kept the criminals.
I don't seem to have any control over this place. Its core architecture is much older than anything else around here. It's not even connected to the mainframe.
It's what?
Nothing. Forget about it.
I'm guessing I need to find like a button or something to open all the doors. Nothing in here, it seems. Can't pick anything up. Each
They needed permission to go downstairs. They were issued a one-use punch card for good behavior. So, if we want to go downstairs, we'll have to find an unused punch card. Try opening up the cells.
So let's read first. As a specialist,
What does this mean?
That the prisoners who are kept here We're all fertile women.
Why?
I don't know.
As a specialist in the field of dentistry, I would like to turn your attention to the teeth-related aspects of your program. Research has shown over 90% of Polish women suffer from tooth decay and other dental diseases, negatively affecting their reproduction capacity. Dental diseases delay the onset of pregnancy and are significant factors in miscarriages and low birth weight. Oral hygiene must be meticulously maintained during pregnancy. Bile sped up during morning sickness destroys enamel. Women must rinse their mouths with water after each expulsion. I suggest each woman admitted to the program undergoes full dental treatment before being sent to the farm. Once there, they must be supplied with oral hygiene supplies and supervised in their use. Okay. So they saw them like some type of cattle.
Let's grab the punch card and get out of here.
No. I think we should pay respect to the stories of these women. I don't want their sacrifice to be forgotten. Here's one.
Looks like it's all used up. Those paintings.
Read about them.
My mom used to draw something like that.
It's probably just a coincidence.
Or is it? Dear Slava, I am forever grateful for what you did
Slava?
for me.
That's my mom's name. She was one of the prisoners. Why did she never mention it to me?
Would you want to talk about this place?
He looks exactly how I remember him. I was terrified when I realized that I was starting to forget him. But now, thanks to you, I don't have to worry anymore. He'll always be will be with me. I'm writing this to you because I know you don't like to talk about it, but I hope one day you also get to experience what it means to be a mother. Those brief moments that we share with our children makes all the suffering we go through worthwhile. I'm praying to any God that is listening that they bless you with a child. Okay, so his mother is from here and she ran away.
That's a lot of crossword puzzles. Okay. A four-letter word for heaven it's not.
Hell!
That's it. Damn, even the crossword puzzles here are depressing.
Flowers. It looked like mushrooms to begin with, like almost like Last of Us. This is used.
This one is used up.
Let's see if she talks. Day 3. It is my first.
How bad is the world outside that a prison seems like a better option?
It is my third day here, and I still marvel at the conditions in this place. Everything is clean to the point of sterility. The Germans trust us with a measure of politeness, and the food is fantastic. I have never eaten such frequent, delicious, fulfilling meals. Plus, to see we get enough physical activity and maintain proper hygiene. They even make sure we brush our teeth after every meal. Before I was brought here, they subjected me to every medical examination imaginable. It would all be like a wonderful vacation, except I still don't know where I am. nor why I'm here, and I have no one to talk to about it all. I share my room with Stefa, but as soon as we enter it, she begins crying into her pillow. I try to speak to the other girls in the cafeteria, but they only point to the walls with an uneasy look in their eyes. Is someone eavesdropping? It seems like I have to survive a while longer without conversation. At least I have you, dear diary. So they knit it. So the path should be in here at least.
Look, this one hasn't been used at all. We could leave now.
The women here were only allowed to go downstairs a couple of times, and this woman never even used her pass. I'm glad that's over. Wait, that tree? It looks familiar.
Yeah, we've seen that tree around in the entry halls and stuff.
This is it? This is what they were denied? The right to meet their own children? You know what? I've tried to be brave, but this is too much for me. Call for me when you're out of there.
Jesus. Instructions concerning the selection of children in the Quail Intelligence Program. Children involved in the program must pass a rigorous selection process. As a first step, children with Aryan traits should be identified. They will be passed to real German families or, once the program is underway, to the colonists. The remaining children should, by the time they are 5 years old at latest, be split into three groups. Those with above average intelligence as measured on the DISC, Deutsche Intelligenzskala für Kinder, subjected to programming. Those with normal intelligence, prepared for field labor or factory work. Those in any manner retarded, placed in the T4 program. Note, point C does not apply to autistic children. They are difficult to manage, but score impressively in testing. Okay, pretty dark shit. Let's check this letter first. I wish to inform you that Ulrike Haas, one of our educators, has grown louder in expressing her discontent for the conditions at our school. She feels that cozy environs, exquisite food, learning through play, frequent physical activity, ample leisure time, and state-of-the-art medical care should not be wasted on Slavic swine. Okay. She complains that her own children, Aryans who can trace their heritage back at least 7 generations, live much more modest and without such extensive pedagogical aids. Furthermore, their education is frequently interrupted by the need to take shelter from enemy bombing raids. Okay, she seems like a peach.
Eva,
Yes?
could you open the door for me like you did before?
Are you sure you want me to do that? Knowing this place, it...
Yes, I do.
Okay then.
Hope I don't see some scary shit.
What is this?
They were inseminating women here. It's horrible. I knew coming in here was a bad idea.
Run the other way.
A classroom?
Dear Sir, I wish to call to your attention a matter which I believe is of the utmost importance to the program you oversee. Cutting-edge research by Helga Goebbels indicates teaching children to play musical instruments has a very positive effect on their intelligence, particularly their linguistic ability and spatial perception. This research's findings and methodology can be found in Helga Goebbels' fascinating doctoral dissertation, written by the young woman under the tutelage of my husband and soon to be defended. Thus, out of concern for the proper mental development of our young colonists, I ask that a grand piano be included in the colony's supplies, for such an instrument provides the best way to practice one's scales and thus enter the broader musical world. My husband is a fervent proponent of this idea. Okay. Can't do anything more here, so I'm guessing we go back out. And into the next room.
I think this is the way out.
From the looks of it, the control room should be just beyond the dam.
There was a merry-go-round like that near my house. My mom never let me play on it.
If you want, we can come back here later.
No, that's okay.
It's never easy, is it? You'll have to find a way around.
It's kind of nice that the puzzles are not really, it's extremely story driven. You just pretty much follow a storyline. It's just small stuff that's happening that you need to look at. Okay, there you can see more rooms. I mean, at this point it wouldn't be impossible to actually find Atlantis.
What is this place? Eva?
I grew up here.
Didn't you say that you grew up in a village in the mountains?
I did.
And you thought this was it?
Shimon, this isn't funny. What is going on here?
I don't know. Are you sure this is the place?
It is. At least I think it is. I don't know what to believe anymore.
Now they're seeing gods like Odin and Freya. Old Mrs. Piasnik begrudged you a sacrifice. I heard her say it. Told her husband he was a fool to give you meat. Why not old bread if we got to give something, she said. Anyways, she's only giving anything so people don't call her cheap. So please, mighty Vales, punish her like the service, and reward me, your faithful servant, always looking after you with health, good fortune, and the ring with the red gem. Pull off the German ones. Okay, Valens, that's like Norse mythology. You have the Valens, and then you have I don't remember the other.
And what's here?
This is where we used to gather. My father performed rituals at that altar.
Yeah, it's Norse, alright.
They were preparing a ritual for a successful journey.
So they left without you?
It looks like they didn't finish the ceremony. It's missing some offerings. Without them, their journey won't be successful.
So, do you want me to finish the ceremony?
You know what? Yes, I do.
What do we need?
Two things. An animal offering and a sacred item. What should we start with?
Let's start with a sacred item. But what makes an item sacred?
It's an item that's been blessed by the pastor.
Your father.
Exactly. I know just where to find one. Go to the living quarters. You'll find it there.
What am I looking for?
My hairpin.
Your hairpin is a sacred item?
It was carved from a holy tree. Since we are here, let's grab the animal offering. There, in that bucket.
Are you sure this will work?
Don't worry, it's just about symbolism. Let's look for that sacred item. Go to the bedrooms, you'll find it there.
Why were there so many toys there?
All the children grew up, and because of the radiation, no new ones were born. The youngest was Antek. When he turned 12, he became an adult. They shaved his head and put all the toys in one place for future children.
They shaved his head?
As you might have noticed, the people here liked rituals.
Building a statue, like it's no small thing. Don't get me wrong, I built all sorts of crap in my time. When I framed and roofed the summer villa for the chief of police in Buda, he nearly wet himself with admiration when he saw it. I stayed out of the camp because of that, unlike my predecessor who botched the job. Those forms I made outside Lagota for the underground bunkers that housed Major Speedy's partisans, they took a bombing and still doesn't burst. But a statue? What am I, some kind of log-chopping woodcarver? No, I'm a carpenter, damn it. Lucian might know his stuff about the gods, but he doesn't know shit about wood. Although I suppose when gods are involved, it's best not to make a mess. Oh well, guess I'll hack out the statue for him.
Since we're here, let's grab the animal offering. There, in that bucket.
Guess this is the living quarters.
What does the hairpin look like?
My father carved it in the shape of a bison. At least that's what he said it was. This is where I last saw it.
Okay, not there.
I can't find it.
I guess we'll have to find something else instead.
How about the ring on that drawer?
Yes, that could work. You just have to bless it, but that's not going to be difficult. It looks like we have everything. We can go back to the altar now. I wonder what happened to that hairpin.
Maybe they took it.
No, they knew how important it was to me.
I'm sure it will turn up somewhere. EK?
Those are my initials.
Did you do that?
No, Antek carved it for me. He got such a talking to after.
What does the K stand for?
I don't remember. Put the offerings in the bowls. Now bless the items and the ritual will be complete.
Okay, bless the items. Easy.
Just say a few words. Something profound. The gods like that.
How about... No matter how dark the night, the new day's sun will rise.
Yeah, that works. I think we did it. Their journey should be successful now. Wherever they went. Thank you for doing this for me.
Since you grew up here, and the people from that recording moved here, did you recognize any of them? Like Lucian?
That scientist? I don't remember anyone like that. At least I don't think I do.
Someone just talking about that they want the gods to make her pregnant. Okay, I need to go there.
I'm glad that we finished the ritual. Their journey should be safe now. And maybe ours will be too.
Looks kind of magical, this place.
And what's here?
Something isn't right about this place.
What do you mean?
I just don't remember being here.
The tree.
It's the same as the one in your mom's drawings. That's Lucian, the man you're looking for. And there's Dominika. They look like they were friends.
He changed.
He definitely got older. Oh, that is one cute baby. Zaraz, your photo fits the empty space, but that doesn't make any sense. It would mean that the baby is you?
Did I get stuck? Oh, don't tell me that I need to reload. Nice bug. Low checkpoint. Confirm.
And what's here?
Something isn't right about this place.
What do you mean?
I just don't remember being here.
Didn't see that before. It's like a church. I need to look at this again. If I can fast forward it.
The tree. It's the same as the one in your mom's drawings. That's Lucian, the man you're looking for. And there's Dominica. They look like they were friends.
He changed.
He definitely got older. Oh, that is one cute baby. Zaraz. Your photo fits the empty space, but that doesn't make any sense. It would mean that the baby is you?
So 1967. And this kid is maybe 12, 13 at most. That would mean this is 1980.
I can't imagine what you're going through learning that Lucian is your father.
He will never be my father. And I don't want to talk about it.
Okay, yeah, okay. It must be your father's, Lucian's study. Who's he trying to save?
I will leave this with you. When the time comes, it is the gods who will judge my actions. I will stand before them, I will look them in the eyes, and I will not blink, because I know that one cannot have a higher purpose than devoting their whole life to saving their loved ones. True.
My dear friends, now that's not it. Bracia I siostry. Yes, much better. Bracia I siostry. Recently, there have been many events that have left us at a loss for words. Things that lack any rational explanation. Recoveries from illness that seemed impossible. The appearance of farm animals that were thought to be extinct. I have long believed that someone has been watching over us. Still, I was afraid to share my thoughts. That is, until now.
Lucian!
Fate has brought us here, to the land of Veles, the Slavic god of water and the underworld.
Lucian, obiad.
Give me a moment, please. You know, I get nervous before these things.
I'm sorry, just hurry up, it's getting cold.
No. Just some preaching to his followers. Here we can see some more of the brainwashed. Oh, did ever see the microphone I have?
Can we talk about what just happened?
I don't think I want to. Let's just focus on our goal. The control room should be close.
Sure.
Yeah. We've said that for like...
You said you left here with other people?
As far as I remember.
Where did they all go?
They must have left just before he got here.
I don't think you're telling the truth. So, you grew up here, underground. Do you remember the world outside?
Sure I do. Before the bombs hit, I had a normal life on the surface.
Before the bombs hit? Wasn't that like 20 years ago? That doesn't make any sense.
So I'm guessing this is graves. Maybe get some achievement card going to the mall. My respect. This is also the only one that has an arrow on it. Maybe I need it for some sort of puzzle. Okej, då måste jag nu dra ner på upplösningen. Driver med att du laggar eller driver du med att min dator är dålig? Okej, nice. Jag har boostat ganska mycket.
Is this the right path?
I don't know.
I don't want to be here anymore.
It can't be much further.
She kept saying,
Please, you need to help me.
I don't know how.
So I'm guessing this is the next chapter?
Eva, your name's on the grave. What's going on here?
I don't remember. I don't want to remember.
Holanda? That's his name. You're his daughter.
Stop it. I don't want to hear it. You should never have come here.
But you wanted me to help you.
You can't help me. No one can. This place was built on lies and death. There's only pain here. I am not going to suffer anymore. I am shutting it down. It's over. You hear me? It's over.
Eva, if he's your father, then I will save you, sis. Whether you want me to or not.
Okay. So they're brother and sister. But she was born 20 years or 13 years earlier. No, much earlier. But I'm guessing it's 1980 our time. Red alarms, not ominous at all. guessing we're getting close to his sister, or the computer in this case. Yeah, there he is. There she is, I guess. Don't know what this is.
The pin, so we'll be together. I made sure of that, but I can't shake the feeling that I'm forgetting something. Stop. The faithful need not be afraid. The faithful are protected. It's cause and effect. Cause and effect. As for the others, we must hope for the best and prepare for the worst. If anything happens, just remember to monitor their heart rates. There's no need for anything drastic. Welcome to our humble home. My heart rejoices to see us all together as sisters and brothers. You were all summoned here to proclaim your allegiance to the gods. That was the agreement, and you have stood by your word. We who have been blessed by the gods will prove the power of our faith to the doubtful. You damn fools! A? Zostaw mnie! Zostaw mnie! Kurwa! You haven't the slightest idea! You will feel the wrath of the gods!
So, this is it for me, huh? Do what you want. I refuse to be part of your twisted little fantasy any longer.
And so she dies, I guess.
The unfaithful are no more. They brought the wrath of the gods upon themselves. Do you understand? They are to blame. But we're still together. Everyone who matters is all right. What happened to her?
Now I also remember the name of the other game I was talking about yesterday, Bioshock. So let's see where we need to go now then. Down we go. I think we're gonna see Eva now. Backup generator off. Okay, then we got to put it on. Access denied. Okay, I think this is what we saw from above. Left, right, left, right, left, right. Go right. Dear Professor, I must report an issue resulting from the AI's rapid consumption of biocomponents. They maintain usability for roughly 4 months, significantly less time than planned. After that, they serve no purpose and so per protocol should be subjected to Sonderbehandlung. Therein lies the problem. We must dispose of the bodies due to epidemiological concerns. Yet, first of all, there's little room in the cemetery, and secondly, frequent burials could negatively impact the colony's morals once the colony begins to function normally. I would be grateful for any suggestions. Okay, yeah, so what I thought they use like the human brain as like conduit. Lucian, I need to have another child. It is my hypothesis that if two hosts share DNA, it is easier for them to communicate. They are, for lack of more appropriate word, synchronize, better than two unrelated biocomponents. The increased speed of which similar subjects shared electrical impulses in the past supports this conclusion. This is enough for me to attempt to connect a second host that is related to the one currently connected. Unfortunately, it can't be me. Firstly, because I'm too old, and secondly, because there will be no one on the other side to oversee the experiment. The only other option is to create a child of my own. Unfortunately, the likelihood of this happening is low, considering there have been no successful pregnancies in the past 5 years. But perhaps something can be done if we were to use the genome-altering medicine that the Nazis were experimenting with. So I'm like a Nazi super soldier in disguise. Looks like a tank.
I know I can fix this.
The only thing we can do now is pray.
Stop.
If this is what the gods want for us, then we should accept it.
I said stop. There's something we can do. I just need more time.
Lucian, we have to accept things the way they are. This place you're in, it isn't healthy. You have to move on. Why would you even want to bring a child into this world?
Because we need to.
Does that mean he made me?
Could be a capsule. Oh, overload, okay. Dr. Rudolf Schroeder noted in his findings that the biocomponent's hippocampus suffered the most stress during excessive use of the system. What he failed to notice was that there were numerous ways to counter the stress through non-invasive methods. Precautions such as limiting the number of operations the biocomponent can work on simultaneously or applying a shift work system for most day-to-day operations can greatly decrease the stress the biocomponent is subjected to. We have already exceeded the longevity of the most durable biocomponent by a factor of 10. This is even more impressive considering we are only operating with a single host. Unfortunately, there is no denying that there is a substantial deterioration in the biocomponent's memory. Delusions are also becoming increasingly frequent. For this reason, and this reason alone, I have decided to conduct a physical procedure. Injecting the biocomponent with a modified version of drug cocktail the Nazis formulated to create an uber soldier is, I must say, rather worrying, since no such experiments have previously been carried out. But the situation is dire.
So this is where you spend all of your time?
Dominica?
I came to talk.
Not right now.
I know we haven't seen eye to eye for a very long time, but I wanted to put our differences aside and come here to extend my condolences.
Thank you. But I have to get back to work.
That's the other thing I wanted to talk to you about. People at the processing plant are worried. No one's seen you since the funeral.
I've been busy. As I said, I need to get back to work.
I understand that's how you operate, but this obsession, it's not healthy.
Wait. The plant isn't overloading the system, is it?
No, everything's working fine. People are calling it a miracle.
Good. Good.
I can't imagine what it's like to lose a child.
I'm guessing it's Eva.
Mika, I don't have time for it.
Time for what? Grieving the death of your daughter?
You don't understand. I can still do something.
She's gone, Lucian. You can't bring her back. There's not going to be a second miracle.
Just you wait and see.
So...
Lucian. It is undeniable that the drugs used by the Nazis have beneficial results on the host when, and I cannot stress enough how important this is, used correctly. Any altering to the formula, however slight, could be fatal. I found the side effects to be particularly useful, especially considering the current situation amongst the colonists. There may come a point at which we will need to defend ourselves. Its gas form, however, it's not easy to contain. That is why I deemed it necessary to create a vaccine, which I will administrate to the believers. There is no reason to risk the well-being of those who decide to trust me. I just need to make sure that they take it, but that should not be difficult. They will do anything if they think it will strengthen their faith in the gods. A medically enhanced ritual wine should do fine. Need to go turn shit off. Nope. Nope. Okay, I'm guessing that you kind of lock yourself out. You can't get all rooms. It should be open. It looks open. Maybe it's not. Yeah, but doesn't seem that there's anything in there anyway. So let's go down. So I'm guessing this is the next chapter we're heading into, maybe the last. Acceptance, maybe? Yeah. So it's like the, what is it, 7 stages of grief. Oof. What do we have here? Not fucked up at all. Okay, conquer them. It's really freaky. Kind of spooky even. boat. Not sure if that's supposed to be like Yggdrasil, the world tree, Norse mythology. It's time. It was faith that brought us to this place, and it's faith that now leads us away. We leave tomorrow in search of another place that we can call home. We mistook this place for paradise. We now know that it was never meant to be our paradise, but it could be yours. I know you will come here. If not in a year, then perhaps in 5. If not in 5, then in 10. But you will come here. You cannot avoid it. It may seem cruel, but the gods have plans for us all. You can try to run from your destiny, but it will catch up with you in the end. You will come here and you will have a chance to make everything right. You know what needs to be done. Shimon, Lucian. Scary. So you predicted I would come here.
Shimon.
Do you want me to read something to you?
No. The light is hurting my eyes today. Open the drawer for me, would you? I got upset when you found that. I shouldn't have.
It's okay, Mom.
I hope he forgives me
Hope who forgives you?
when he sees what a smart, brave young man you turned out to be.
Mom, what are you talking about? Forgive you for what?
Forgive me for taking you away from him.
Mom, I don't understand. Why are you telling me this? Mom, it's not your fault. You did what you had to.
I don't like this at all. I'm getting some Final Fantasy VII vibes. Genova. Fuck me, I was scared when I saw that. I was really petrified. Okay, I guess this is Eva.
I bet this isn't how you imagined you'd find me. Everything came back to me when you found that grave. Like a flood. To think I was keeping the truth from myself for all that time. It's amazing what the human mind is capable of.
Eva, you're alive.
I am.
That's good.
At this point, I don't really know, Shimon. What I do know is that I was really upset when I told you to leave. Now I'm glad you didn't listen.
There are so many things I want to...
I'm tired, Shimon. I don't know how much more of this I can take. I think I'd like to go.
What do you mean?
I want you to unplug me.
Eva, why?
Shimon, I don't even understand what I am anymore.
You're my sister.
I always wanted to have a sibling. I'm glad I can call you brother. Thank you for saying that. You know, I tried to forgive him for leaving me here, but I can't. Do you think that makes me a bad person? Tell me, what kind of father condemns his own daughter to oblivion?
I'm not sure what to say. Lucian lied about your death to save you.
And you think it was justified?
I think he loved you as a father more than anything else. Lucian made me. In a lab. It must have been for a reason.
Maybe it was always about us meeting here? Shimon, that's really a lot to take in. I don't know what to do with it. How do you imagine my life here will look, huh? You think I'll be able to go outside, see the sunshine? What happens if there's a power outage and I'm all alone? Or if someone comes and tries to take this place and use it? You think I'll be strong enough to defend myself?
You're stronger than you think. Eva, tell me, what will happen to you if I agree?
Well, that depends on what you believe happens when someone dies. What do you think?
I don't know.
I don't know either. It's scary, right? It makes you feel small, insignificant. That's probably what we are at the end of the day. I think you're ready
Ready for what?
to make the decision. I want you to know that I'll accept your decision no matter what it is.
I can't do that to you.
I guess it's too much to ask of you, but I want you to know that I respect your decision. It's a relief to know my fate is settled, but that leaves us with you. What are you going to do?
I want to stay here. What do you think?
And you know what they say? Two's company, three's a crowd. I'm glad I won't be here all by myself. We might try to do some good around here together. So, what's your final decision, Shimon?
I will stay here.
Good. I never liked saying goodbye.
Oh, that was a nice game. So next time I'm thinking about playing Monkey Island. It was so long ago I played those games, so the idea is to play 1 to 5 all the games. Hopefully it will be fun. So I'll see you next time.